Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Did everybody not say congrats to me?
Is this what it was like when you got here today? Just going around the room, everybody?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, all the guys were all happy for me.
So what was the last 24 hours like for you? Can you kind of walk us through it?
Yeah, obviously welcomed our second child in this world. So, very good day for the Lomberg family yesterday. So the baby and my wife are doing well. Everybody's healthy and happy. So it was a smooth and great day.
Second time around for you, you feel pretty confident you kind of know what to do this time?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, my wife was a champ in that delivery room, that's for sure. She definitely didn't seem like her first time. Obviously wasn't. So like I said, it was about as smooth as it could have went. So it was great.
What's it like now just being back here? I guess kind of day one for you, day two for everyone else.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Obviously, the excitement is in the air. You're welcoming some new guys, and obviously some familiarity with coach and his training camp from last year. So just like last year, we hit the ground running here. So everybody's working, everybody's skating, everybody's getting after it. So it's good to be back and feel that intensity. And season's around the corner, so we're all looking forward to it.
How different is it coming back after a year like you guys had, just in terms of mentality?
Yeah, it's great. Obviously we're all excited to see what we can accomplish this year. Obviously we fell a little bit short last year, but I think as an organization we took some great and big steps. So we're all excited to see what we can accomplish this season.
For you personally, where did you see the biggest strides in your game last year, and then for you and the team collectively, how do you build off last year?
Yeah, I think just being more consistent was something I want to pride myself in. I think I took a step in the right direction that way. So obviously looking to improve on that again this season, and just very excited to get back out there.
And then just to be able to establish yourself as a guy who is out there every day, to be a guy who, no matter what, it seems like coaching, you go, yeah, I know Lomberg's going to do what he needs to in the lineup. Just to have that vote of confidence from the coaching staff and your teammates to be one of the guys who's in there.
Yeah. It's been great to feel that confidence from the coaching staff and my teammates, and obviously helps me be more confident out there and just help in any way I can. I think last year I took some strides in the right direction offensively, so look to help the team wherever I can for sure.
And just to go back to again, baby number 2, just how did becoming a father in general, how did that change your perspective, your outlook on life, and both in terms of just personal and how you approach everything out there when you're on the ice?
Yeah, it's tough to put into words what it means to be a father. Obviously it's something that's bigger than hockey. It's tough to sometimes take yourself out. Obviously we have a very fortunate and lucky job, and we've all been training our whole lives to get to this point. But looking beyond hockey, something I've always wanted was a big family. So very excited to welcome another little Lomberg into the family. It's very, very lucky and fortunate.
Coach was joking with us that if anyone was fit enough to miss a day of training camp, it's you. I mean, how are you feeling out there?
Yeah, I feel great. There's probably a handful of us in that conversation. I'm lucky he mentioned me to be one of them, but no, I couldn't be happier to be out there with the guys again. It's tough to. Obviously having a kid is a good reason to miss a day of training camp, but to hear about how the guys are battling and grinding, it's tough to not be around when stuff like that is happening. So I was happy to be back out there today, working hard with the guys, sweating and grinding away with the guys for sure.
You talk about that fatherly mentality. I mean, at the Prospect Showcase last week, talking to a lot of guys, especially the ones that got here earlier, they'd always say, Lomberg's been great. Lomberg's been helping me out. Just you're always focused on your own stuff. But how much do you kind of look at the young guys in camps like this and keep yourself open, whether it's advice, walking over, giving them some tips? It seems like you're one of those guys that really likes to reach out.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's important to as a teammate to make everybody feel comfortable, right? So that's definitely something I pride myself on is making everybody feel as comfortable as they can be. Making sure that everybody's involved and nobody's feeling like they're not supposed to be here. Obviously. Doesn't matter if you're a prospect or regular looking back from last year or somebody we traded for or just signed. It's important for me to welcome everybody the same way and make them feel part of it so they can try to be successful or as successful as possible on the ice and feel comfortable doing that.
I've heard dad strength is a thing. Are you kind of feeling a bit extra?
I felt great out there today. A lot of pops. So yeah, maybe I know the first time around I was feeling pretty strong too. So. might be something about all the weightlifting I've been doing too, though.
How much sleep have you gotten over the last day or so?
You know what? More than last time. Last time there were a couple long nights in the hospital, but this time around, even my wife, we've both been sleeping pretty good. Last night, slept at the hospital with them, and probably got 7 or 8 hours. Obviously, it's kind of cut up. The doctors are coming in and nurses are coming in every hour or two to check on the baby and my wife, and the baby makes a sound and you spring up and you make sure they're still okay. So it was a little bit choppy, but yes, sleeping probably as good as I can be right now.
But we can hear the yelling in through here. Familiar face
Yeah.
out there working with Ek and Monty. Just what does it mean
Yes.
to have Horny sticking around with you, or
It's-
just being around?
It's great. I mean, he's a champion in all aspects of his life. He's the true embodiment of a champion. Like he hasn't changed at all. He's yelling, he's getting the guys going, and that's why I'm sure they wanted to keep him around at some sort of capacity, because that's it's not an act. That's who he is. So he kind of brings that out in people, and obviously for me playing with him for a couple of years, it's great to see him around.
And you are a guy like that. I mean, there's a lot of these energy guys and prop guys, but what puts him kind of on a different plane? So you talk to people, he is kind of one of a kind.
Yeah, he is. He just there's only one speed. Like it's 110 miles per hour and percent every second, no matter what month of the summer, no matter how many guys are out there or how little guys are out there, it's always the same. And he's a champion, times two. So what are you going to say when he's yelling at you? No, you're wrong. You can't, because he's probably right. So he's a champion. So he's intense, but he's earned everything he's gotten.
This is what, year 4 for you here in South Florida now? Like,
Yeah.
do you feel like you've kind of grown in terms of leadership in the locker room? Like you're a voice that can step up when needed, and guys can kind of come to you in that way?
Yeah, I like to think so. I mean, we obviously have some great leadership in that room, and I like to think that I'm one of the guys that'll try holding guys accountable and just making sure, again, going back to the point about making everybody feel comfortable, just kind of boosting everybody up and making sure that we're all aware of how good of a team we can be. So don't get down and just be confident and try hard, and then let's get after it again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you guys.
Congrats again.
Baby dance.